Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of the Chop House. I am your host, Jay McMain.
Hi, I'm Lexi.
And what's going on, everybody? I'm Ray.
Steph. I always laugh during this.
She does.
What's up, everybody? I'm Thomas, aka Jamar, aka Mr. F That. So many names.
Affiliation. We definitely thank Steph for doing double duties this week. She's definitely holding it down. So, how was y'all weekend? What y'all had going on?
This weekend was a little different. I don't have my kid for like a whole week for spring break, and he left on Saturday morning, and he's not back for like a whole week, and I don't know what to do with myself. So yeah, a lot of free time. I enjoyed it though. Like no, I'm still enjoying it. It's just different. It's just different.
Let your head down a little bit, just being
like a whole self-care day. I don't gotta rush home. I don't know. It feels different. It just feels different.
This weekend was pretty cool. I actually went to DC, did a little shopping, ate a little food. This weekend was pretty cool.
My weekend was chilled. You already know. I slept, spent time with family. Nothing crazy.
Yeah, I didn't do too much. I just relaxed, enjoy the good weather, that we starting to have now. Old man stuff. I looked at my grass, try to figure out what I'm gonna do to make it greener than the next neighbor, stuff like that.
I love that.
All right, okay. Yeah, my weekend was real chill. As I said yesterday, DJ the wedding Saturday. Then hung out till like 8 in the morning. I don't know what the hell I was thinking. Was supposed to go out Sunday morning, end up oversleeping. So yeah. Yep. But I tried to think I was young for just a little bit.
Just a little bit.
But
getting up there, man. We're getting up there. We need more time to sleep, more time to chill.
Right.
I need to go out. Like I used to. What it used to be called? Remember when we used to? Well, before we went to the club, we used to.
Pre-game.
What was it?
What, pregame?
Pregame. And now I need a nap before I would go out. So it's just different.
And then after I go out, I need 3 nights recovery.
Exactly. And then the next day I need off. It's true. It's so true.
So I'm gonna give y'all a funny story. So when I first moved to Virginia, I'm from New York. In New York, Steph, Lex, even Jamar, you guys know when we go out to parties or clubs, we not getting it till like maybe 1, 2 o'clock in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So a couple of coworkers asked me to go out with them. I was like, all right, cool. So I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go out. So I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna relax around 10 o'clock. I'm gonna take a quick nap, get about 12, get ready, so I beat about 1. I go to sleep at like 11:30. They're blowing me up. And I'm like, yo, I'm coming. Like, I'm about to get dressed. They're like, yo, what are you doing? I said, I'm getting rest. I'll meet you there by 1. He's like, the club closed at 2. I said, what the hell you mean? So
that is so true. That happened to me actually in DC, right? That happened to me once. It happened to me twice actually when I went to DC. I went there, I thought 12:30. I was like, by an hour and a half later, it was like the club is closed. I said,
Orlando's like that too.
See, yeah, they caught me out like that one time. Yeah. I didn't know before I got there though.
I ain't gonna hold you. Honestly, all I need is a good hour and 30 minutes in the club nowadays. That's all I need. So if it closed at 2, I might be out there at 11:30, get into the club like 12:30, something like that, depending on if I'm waiting in line or not. That's all I need. Let me just have that.
And then you be straight.
I ain't even gonna front. That's bedtime, so we gotta do brunch.
Right.
Yeah. That is so true. Let's do brunch.
Yeah,
right.
Because it gives me time to do a little something after, and then come home and have time to recover.
Because you got to recover for the next day.
That bounce back.
Yeah.
Yeah, that bounce back.
Got you. All right, so let's get into it. So this Little Nas X shoe. I'm sorry, I want to pronounce his name correctly. He has a shoe that allegedly has the devil's blood in the shoe, and it has like the whole helix thing right here. It's just a weird shoe.
It's supposed
Now,
to be. You heard it was supposed to be devil's blood. I'm
yeah,
sorry.
they
I
said
didn't
so.
catch
Yeah,
that.
they said it's supposed to be devil's
Not
blood. Yeah.
not devil's blood. It's supposed to just be blood. Whose blood? Who
Yeah,
knows,
just a
right?
Yeah,
drop of blood.
how would devil's
Yeah.
blood?
It's just a drop of blood. I don't know about
Okay.
devil's blood, but
Okay.
Oh
But
well.
the
it's called
shoe
like
is a
the Satan shoe
satanic
or
shoe.
something like that, right? Yeah, it's called the
Yeah.
Satan shoe. Yeah.
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 I don't know what would possess this guy to want to bring out a shoe that has blood in it. Like I don't.
Nah, but not only that, did you realize he released it on
So
Palm Sunday though?
Oh no, I didn't. I didn't even know that.
Like, why would you
Release
do
it
that?
when?
all strategic stuff. The guy is being like, people linking him to that type of stuff anyway now. So I think he's just
Right.
taking advantage of it, of what people are paying attention to, and just going to the extreme. That's what I feel like he's doing.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, look at it. The more everybody talking about it, his song already went #1.
And he was trending.
Right. Because
Yeah, and he been trending. So it's like the more conversation, the more he ready to make off of it. All the shoes were sold. They said in less than a minute.
Wow.
yeah,
I won't lie. I don't like
yeah.
what the shoe. I don't like what the shoe stands for. I don't like the concept or anything. But the shoe is fire. I like the shoe.
It is.
Like it?
I like
It
the,
is.
I like the shoe. I like the shoe.
Not
I
been a
like the
problem.
shoe. I wouldn't have paid $1,000 for the shoe.
The
but
shoe is fire. Would I wear it? No, I
No.
wouldn't wear it.
Not with that. Not with
Because
that.
what
Soul
it
on the front
stands
side,
Not
for.
with the thing in the front. That symbol.
Yeah, with the Satan thing, I probably would
I
have
had to
took
take
that
that
off.
off.
'Cause I didn't-
Yeah.
Yeah. And that whole
I mean-
little. What's that? The devil's like diamond, a star, or whatever. I don't even know the name of that little
The star, yeah, it's the upside down joint.
I think it's like the Star of David upside down or something like that. I don't really know
Yeah.
much about it, but if it's upside down, it's like supposedly Satan. So, yeah. But the shoe itself, without that, it is dope though, right? You're not allowed, you're not wrong.
You're gonna also have to remove that 666 on the side. Isn't that on the side of the
I
shoe?
didn't see any of that. No, I didn't see it in the shoe.
I think at the back. That was at the back because I think it's like Luke at the front.
In the back. Show the shoe again.
Yeah, I didn't see any of that.
I'm a sneakerhead and I'm still not wearing something like this, man.
Oh, it says Luke on it with 1018, I guess, for Lucifer.
And then it's 61666.
No. Okay, forget it.
Yeah, man. It's just, I mean, you just gotta know sometimes like what you're doing to your fans. You know what I mean? When you do something like this, like what are you telling your fans? You go from Old Town Road, which from what he said, Old Town Road was a song that's about lean and something else, which nobody probably really known, but the kids love it. So like look at your audience and then look at what you're doing with this and then that video. I didn't even see the video. I'm not interested in seeing the video. I saw a piece of it on social media. If it wasn't for social media, I probably would have never saw it. Not interested in it. I liked him as an artist, but now I'm just like, I don't know, man.
I saw the video. I heard the song. He looking at what he's saying, it's like a way of him coming out. I guess he's publicly coming out with this track. I don't really like the method that he's taking because it's like a lot of like the devil worshiping and stuff. Like I don't like that at all. I don't like the video whatsoever. The video is because I know a lot of kids like him, and I don't really think that's something that kids should be watching. Him giving Satan a lap dance and all that stuff. It was a bit much. The whole concept of the video was a bit much.
Wait,
I like the
video?
song. I'm not gonna lie. I do like the song. I don't like the way he delivered it. I don't like the way he's doing it, but I like the song though.
What song is this?
I think Montero, Call Me by Your Name.
Okay. Giving the devil a lap dance. Interesting.
So what does Montero
Yeah,
mean?
Montero's his real name. That's his real name. So it's like it was like his way of coming out. Like he wrote a letter to himself. It's on his Instagram. Let me see. I might get pull it up and read it to y'all.
Now, in Spanish, Montero means way of life or way of the dragon. So if you guys didn't know that, that's what Montero means in Spanish.
He wrote a letter to himself on Instagram. I'm gonna read it to y'all real quick. It said, "Dear 14-year-old Montero, I wrote a song with that name in it. It's about a guy I met last summer. I know we promised to never come out publicly. I know we promised to never be that type of gay person. I know we promised to die with a secret, but this will open doors for many other queer people to simply exist. You see, this is very scary for me. People will be angry. They will say I'm pushing an agenda. But the truth is I am. The agenda is to make people stay the fuck out of other people's lives and stop dictating who they should be. Sending you love from the future." That was I don't know how to really take that, because that was like what you presented was very over the top. That was a lot. That wasn't coming out. That was a lot. I don't think kids should be exposed to
I
that.
think and I think looking at it, because from what it's saying, it's a lot of biblical and ancient Greek references in it. So to use that, I feel like maybe when he was younger, he struggled with who he was, right? So, and then maybe he was into the church. You know what I mean? And now he's just like, F it, I'm gonna do whatever I want. And this is me going against everything that I was taught when I was younger, that you know, that I was saying I shouldn't be a certain way or people shouldn't be a certain way. But I don't feel like, I don't know, I don't feel like you gotta put Satan and the devil into something like that, because you bring it into life for other people. And the call me by your name part throws me off. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Like,
come
what are
on,
you
man.
saying?
It's very satanic, bro. Like, yeah, what are you getting at? You know what I mean? Could have did it such a different way, but I think since his name was tied with stuff like that, I felt like he just wanted to give the people what they wanted and something to talk about.
Right, I agree. So this whole Satan worshiping thing is just like different. C, welcome
You know
to
what I
the
heard?
show, my man.
What's
Hi,
going on,
everybody.
T?
I know y'all missed me. You know, I was racing through traffic, you know, just to get here tonight. You know.
Oh, you pulled a go, huh? But at least you didn't
I
come
don't
with
even know what to say.
look, you didn't come with the Keisha Cole versus attitude, so we appreciate you.
No. I was gonna come up under the comments like, so we starting shows without C, but I was like, I ain't even gonna get in my feelings. It's not about me. It's a bigger picture here, you know. It's all good, you know. But I was still watching y'all, you know, while I was getting here.
Got you. All right. So you had any comments on the Little Nas X shoe? Have you seen it?
I've seen it. I really have no comments. I just look at it like a little differently. I think he was trying to push the envelope, which a lot of artists do. Kanye, famous for it. So I'm saying, like, I don't really want to comment on it because nobody really knows why he did it or why he thought it was okay or why he didn't think it was okay, you know? So I didn't really give it much thought. I just felt like certain things, I'm not really part of that whole Christian group that overanalyze every little thing that these artists do. It really came off as something he just tried to push, make it his, and it seemed like it's just not going to work out for him, honestly. So I see Nike suing him.
Oh yeah, they definitely suing him.
So it's like, I think this goes back to what I said a couple of times. You need to learn how to read before you do certain things. Because you don't own, just because you bought it, don't mean you own it. Don't mean you can brand it. Don't mean you can rebrand it. It's not yours. You know what I'm saying? Whether you buy it or not, you still can't promote this the way you want to, especially as an artist. This is why a lot of artists get their own shoe, get their own
like that
clothes,
blood
and
shit
they
was
wear their
cat,
own
though.
things. Huh?
I feel like the blood part, that's cat.
Yeah, I just feel like he tried to do something and it's just backfiring. I don't think he actually read too far into it. I don't think he I don't even think he thought. I think he just did. And the sad part is to see it backfire like that was just, I hope
But
Nike
it's
take it
crazy though,
easy on
B.
him.
It's crazy. I don't mean to cut you off. It's crazy because the only backlash that the only bad thing that's coming his way from it is the fact that allegedly Nike is suing him. Other than that, like all of this talk got his track going through the roof.
Yeah,
Numbers on
yeah.
YouTube keep going up. Like that's
But I
good for
do
his
think that's why
pocket. Like
Nike's suing him. Honestly, because they see the numbers is going through the roof. I really hope Nike just dropped the suit and have a little talk with him. Certain things don't always need to be sued over. He didn't harm anybody and nobody got hurt. So I just hope that, Nike do the right thing and like, listen, don't use our shoe for that ever again.
If he would have did it without the whole satanic thing, I don't think Nike would have ever had a problem.
It wouldn't have been no problem at all. It would have been no problem because honestly,
they don't
Nike
want their
doesn't
name
have no
tied to
problem
that.
with Nike doesn't have any problem with gays. They actually support gay community or that, it wasn't that.
Nike
It's
don't
the
have a
fact that it was
problem with nobody
religious.
doing their
And
shoe
no
over.
brand, no company supports anything religious. They don't want the backlash. And I respect it from Nike, but I also feel like Nike, due to the fact that Nike do support Black, I feel like the president of Nike needs to pull him aside and have that one-on-one conversation with him again.
So here's the other issue that Nike probably has with them, him and the guy who created the shoe. It's the fact that the way it was released and presented, it looked like it was almost legit Nike branded.
He has something to do with it. Yeah. I don't think he should have to pay for what he did. I think this is a learning lesson. I do feel like Nike did the right thing by making it look like a lawsuit, legally wise, because Nike could be sued because of this. So it's like, I do feel like if Nike is being sued, then it's only right that they sue him.
You can tarnish your brand's name.
This is what I'm trying to say. I do feel like Nike making a big thing about it is definitely something to be made a big thing about it. Speaking as a person who has a business, I don't want everybody representing my brand. And I say that with a light heart,
That's correct.
I don't want the wrong message being sent out. I don't want certain messages being sent out. And even I don't pump religious on my page. I would never pump religious on my page. Anything religious. Like, it's controversial, honestly. And it caused too many mixed reviews. And he's not the only artist that's done this before, honestly. He's one of many. But just like Kanye, like I like to throw out there, because he loved pushing that envelope.
He loved controversy.
It's just going to be a bad thing in the end, because honestly, Nike's taking it very serious, and they definitely might sue.
Got you.
As they should, honestly. I just hope they take a different route, because he's a young Black male. But sometimes examples is just that, examples. And it's sad that nobody on his team said anything to him. Nope, not even his mother. It's common knowledge, But then again, sometimes common sense ain't so common.
Yeah.
I don't think they would say nothing when he the breadwinner, because honestly, it was done well. The only part that went wrong was the fact that Nike is suing him. Like you said, that's the real part. Not done wrong. I feel like he shouldn't have did something like this, but I guess he didn't see it was going to backfire, because if you drop the video is supporting there's a lot of biblical and Satanism, right? And then you could tell it was done to perfection. Like, all right, bet we're gonna throw the video out and I'm gonna drop the shoe right after that. The 666 pairs of shoes, bro. Yeah, this is done.
I don't even think they make that many Jordans at one time. Yeezy ain't even making that many sneakers at one time.
I think what they said that he did was Nike ID. So that's why it had to be done way early before, and him just planning it out the right way. Because I think he did it on Nike ID, and then the guy finished customizing it from there. Because how you getting that many Air Maxes at a time? It only could come from the actual source.
Right.
Do anybody know the person that helped him make the shoe? Like, how did he even get a hold of Nike's logo? To be able to use it.
Well, like if you go on Nike ID, I could customize a sneaker to whatever I wanted to say on it and look like on Nike ID. It's so many. There's Jordans up there. I remember I made a pair of Jordans that customized, had my name on it and all of that type of stuff. So then maybe he got the shoe and then finished it off with whatever the 666 thing, or maybe he got that done on the Nike ID. We don't know. You know what I mean? But that's how I heard it was done. It was like the sneaker was made on Nike ID. That's how they got it, because you can make the sneaker black. You can put the red there, and then maybe the guy gets it and adds the paint that was on the side with the numbers and did it like that.
Got it.
You can go there right now and create a shoe from scratch. This all white shoe.
Now the crazy thing about it is you can never go wrong with black and red, honestly. But yeah, all right, so Candace says he went to Alibaba.
Look at my sis.
So Alibaba.
All B grades.
All right, so let's talk about this next topic. So two girls tased and killed an Uber Eats driver in DC. The girls' ages were 13 and 15 years old, which was crazy.
Why you didn't send me that?
It's in a group.
Oh, apologies.
Sad, right here.
It's a lot of stuff in the group. It's a little live there today. I got like 17 missed. Go on.
But yeah, see, I mean,
reading is really fundamental.
You know what? I got you. I'm gonna get you a secretary, so therefore, they can keep, because I know you're a busy woman. So I'm a
busy woman. Yeah.
Get you a personal accountant, a personal assistant, and I got you.
I'm gonna set my teeth.
But yeah, so so apparently, they ended up robbing the guy, tasing him, and he drove into like a barrier and ended up dying. Now the crazy part about it was, if he would have killed these girls in self-defense, would he be looked at as a bad guy, or would it still be like, all right, well, it was, it is what it is?
He would have definitely been looked at as a bad guy.
Got the needle. Shit me, like
he would have just killed two girls.
Then again, I'm not trying to be funny. As of lately, Uber drivers been getting their justice.
Yes.
Like things have been getting done when things happen to Uber drivers. I wouldn't say these good old men ain't getting no real time, but they losing their Uber's accounts like permanently. Like you can never come back on. This is it.
Yeah.
It's sad that he died, but they should definitely be charged as adults. I don't know why Uber drivers in some states are cash drivers, because I noticed it's like a cash thing when you go out of town. It's not like that anymore. It's straight online payment with your card account.
Right.
Right.
Payment form of payment you have on there. But out of town Uber drivers, it's just like cab drivers. I don't know why it has not switched yet to just straight card.
Yeah, and I bet with all the instances that are happening, it's going to start happening where they're going to be like, every state is going to be like, no more cash. But I definitely think that they deserve to be, actually, charged.
Right. So Candace says, where are the mothers? Which was a good question.
Absolutely a good question.
And she said, what's so crazy is the girl's like, my phone is still in the car. Meanwhile, the man is dead on the sidewalk.
And I was about to ask, how long is the video? Are we able to play the video?
I pulled the video up.
And you know what's so sad? Even as girls getting in Ubers, like I have a teenager. Even though it's my son, I don't put him in Ubers by himself. And I know other people who have big teenagers, and they still don't put them in Ubers or cabs by themselves. Do you not know the dangers putting your child in a cab by themselves? Like, these guys are registered offenders sometimes. It's no...
And we don't put I was always told not to get into a cab because of like sex trafficking rings. You don't know.
I don't even get into regular cabs. I don't even get hailing down cabs. I don't even do that.
Like you don't know.
So wait, listen. The story is that they weren't trying to get into the Uber or anything like that. What was happening is that he was coming back from delivering food, and he's coming back to his car, and they robbed him. That's when they tried to carjack him.
Oh, he was Uber Eats.
They Uber Eats, yes.
So he was on Uber
He's
Eats.
Uber Eats. So he's delivering food, and they try to get him.
He's delivering food.
They try to
So
rob.
let me get this right. So clearly, this is like a big thing. This is bigger than that now. Because think about it. What was it? A week ago, we did another one where the lady car got taken and the baby was in it.
Yeah.
So people really out here stealing people's cars / robbing them.
Like real talk. Yeah.
Whoever's delivering
They
food.
was
Really happening.
Yeah,
That shit is crazy.
The second person delivering food and they got hurt or robbed or kidnapped.
Yeah, she was doing DoorDash, I think, or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, but I see it's like it holds no bounds. DoorDash, Uber Eats, it's
not a cash system. So, because I've never.
that's what I'm about to say. That's not a cash thing. It's paid for online.
Unless in certain states it's cash. Can you do that in DC? Because it's in DC. In DC, Uber Eats in cash. Like, why would they believe he had a substantial amount of money on him?
I don't think you can. I don't think you use cash anyway,
So they
especially
were. I
during
don't
the
think they were
pandemic.
trying to
Everybody
rob
cash.
him. They were trying to take the car.
Oh, the car.
I don't. That's why I said that don't make. It had to been a car.
It had to have been the car then.
Yeah,
They
and it's the
wanted
second
the car.
time that somebody's really out here stealing cars. Like this is.
All right, so Rashad
think-
says salutations and Queens. What's going on,
What's
Rashad?
going on, Rashad?
I do have the video. I'll get to it. Go ahead. What you got to say, Thomas?
Do we need to do like a disclaimer or anything when showing the video? Because
Yeah.
I think Jamal said it was graphic, right?
Yeah, I was gonna say, is this the blurry version so that people don't see him like on the sidewalk? Because the one they put on social media is the blurry version.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna cut that off. I'm not gonna.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, once the car drives off, I'll cut it off. Yeah, we definitely don't want, the family coming at us.
No,
Family. It's Facebook police gonna come at us.
Yeah.
Well, them either.
Yeah.
Plus, for the family, you just don't want it to be where it's being played everywhere. It's already being played multiple times.
You're stealing your car. You're stealing my car. Yeah, you're stealing the car. Hold the car. They stole the car.
Yeah, we'll stop it there. But yeah,
So they get in the
So
car.
his head was still outside the car.
Yeah, I was gonna say because I saw him still out, and they get in the car then after he delivers the car. After he delivers the food. Is that the story?
So what happened is the door. He was outside the car, like with his head outside the car, and the door slammed and then slammed back again into him, knocked him into the car. The girl crashed the car, and the car ended up sideways like this on two wheels. And then they crawled out, and I think he got phone from the car. And all the girl kept saying was, "My phone in there, my phone in there. Wait, I gotta get my phone."
Oh my god, that is so bad.
I always wonder what those girls' parents thought when they saw that. Because as a mother, baby, I would have been sitting at home, I turned the TV off, went in my room, people would have been blowing my phone up like, you see your child? You see your child? That can't be my child.
That can't be my
That can't be my kid. Like, I didn't raise nothing like that. That's impossible. Like, no moral compass. My phone, not the dead body on the sidewalk. Not the, oh my God, my mom's gonna kick my ass. Like,
so Candace says carjacking and human trafficking are about to be neck and neck.
Yeah, I agree.
That's very sad.
I thought she was at Soul House. That's probably what
her mother said too. Like, I thought she was over there doing a sleepover, studying for algebra.
No, your daughter out here carjacking people. Probably to give the Ray.
That's crazy.
To the chop shop.
So my thing is, and I'm against the whole, whatever when it comes to this whole snitching thing, whatever, right? But if they are doing this for somebody else, because if a kid gets caught, they're not going to throw the book at them as hard as they would somebody who's an adult and try to carjack. That's why they getting these kids to do it, in my opinion. So if that's the case, right, those girls need to really give up the people who sent them out. But that's just my opinion because, like, come on, bro. Like, you about to ruin your life because something you thought would never happen happened to you. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lesson that you take with you for the rest of your life.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
She got they got options. I don't be telling people to snitch. Still gotta live by the street code. You do the crime, I tell everybody time. But my thing is this: they got two options. You to snitch, or you just do your time. And it's sad that these are kids.
All right, when doing hood rat things with your friends goes wrong, shaking my head.
That's a fact.
Yeah,
Dangerous.
that's a fact.
Dangerous thing because they could have not. They could have been the ones in body bags.
Right.
You never really know, you know.
And you said that, like, I was thinking the same thing. At first, I automatically thought, like, okay, why wasn't this guy carried? Why was he not armed? But then I thought about, wait, he's in DC. DC has real strict, gun laws. So, but would that have happened to someone in Atlanta or someone in Virginia or North Carolina or these states that have like gun laws? Would that same thing have happened?
No.
So.
Well, it depends on
them girls would have been shot dead. Them girls definitely would have been shot dead. Everybody I know when I go out of town, they carry.
Yeah,
Right.
and if they got the right license to carry, then yeah, they would have been justified in putting them in body bags.
Everybody I know when I go out of town, they carry. That's all I can say. I feel safe. Like,
what did you say, Thomas?
I said, are Uber drivers allowed to carry?
Yeah, I mean,
if they got the right thing, right?
They just have to have the right license and the right permit to carry, and it needs to be outside of their home. So if you have a license to carry, or you have a license to carry, like to have a gun in your house, that's separate. You can't just walk around, but you got to have a license to carry in that state. And if he did, then yeah, he would be justified in actually using it.
Because honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I do DoorDash from time, when I do some certain deliveries, sometimes
in certain areas,
certain areas, I do carry. So you just can't trust people nowadays. So
yeah, it's very.
And
very
so what's
true.
that like? That's the concealed permit, like the concealed permit is the one.
Yeah, the concealed carry. Yeah.
So you have to get something else to have it in your house too, or that concealed permit?
No, you just gotta have one that goes wherever you go. Is the one that you know what I'm saying? Like it travels with you, your house, your car, your work, like wherever it may be.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's depending on your state.
Right.
Yeah, it's all depending on the state you live in. All depending on the state you live in, for sure.
Yeah, like so the state
Jersey
I live in North Carolina,
is
right?
just house.
So in North Carolina.
Yeah, like in Jersey, you can only have a gun in your house.
Jersey
you cannot ride around
right.
So that's why I said if you're in the state you can carry, then yeah.
If you in Jersey, and you get your concealed, then you can carry it because that's what it's for. It's be able to conceal without people seeing it. In North Carolina, it's an open carry state, so you can carry it on you. It just has to be seen. You know what I'm saying? So like I could have it on the hip, and all the places I go, except for the ones that might have that sign up there that's like no weapons in here. When I was an Uber driver and I was doing all that, I had a knife. I didn't have a gun at that time, but honestly, with everything going on, if I was to go back in Uber, I probably would definitely carry that on me.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I mean, with Uber, I'm sorry, with so with the open carry, like I never like to have it open, looking like the Wild Wild West, because I feel like it brings it. But yeah, I definitely made sure I got my concealed. And see, New York and Jersey has real strict laws. Like New York, in order to get your concealed, you have to give up a pint of blood. You have to sign over your firstborn. And so it's a lot just to even apply to be able to get a gun license in New York. That's why it's just
honestly, I'm glad New York don't have one because I know a lot of people who live out of town that have guns that really shouldn't have them. Like you clearly, this background check is a fucking joke. Like I know sis was in every mental ward in New York. How the fuck did she have a gun? Like I know her. I watched her grow up. Like sis should not have a fucking gun. She a little firecracker. This nigga ain't never. He's scared to death. Why he got a gun? Like he's definitely shooting anything that press him. Like Certain people don't need to have guns, but I realize the laws is very relaxed.
But it's a lot of people. That's why a lot of people have them illegally because they don't want to go through the background check and all that stuff like
But
that.
there is no realistic background check. I've noticed that because the people I know who actually have license to carry, honestly, really should.
Those-
This weapon.
They really shouldn't have no license at all. I'm not trying. I mean, literally open cases in New York.
Nah, they honestly, I mean, you do a background check.
They
and
they do, and
Yeah.
they also make sure you were never like in a mental institution.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know
There's
what
a lot of
people.
people that
I don't think so because I know firsthand. I grew up with sis. Literally, that's my cousin, and they should not have that shit. But I've heard that if you're under the age of 21, that record is still. So as long as you don't have any adults, in case. And the sad part is when I say SSI check, her whole child, like sis should not have a gun at all. Like literally shot at her baby father 2 weeks ago. Like
Yeah, definitely loopholes for sure.
it's definitely loopholes to it. If you don't have any adult record, it's a go.
Definitely some loopholes.
And a lot of people don't have adult records. You know, it's optional to go to the psych ward when you're an adult. Like people choose that option all the time when the police get there. Nah, I take my little 75 home. I take a whole.
I'll take
There's nothing there. After the
Hey.
75 hours, it's clean. There's nothing there. Like it's a lot of little loopholes with that.
That's
But
true.
honestly, certain people should not have guns. But I think that's another topic for another day about why there's probably so many shootings out of town now.
Right. Which is true. All right. So this is the fun part of the show.
Is it?
Fun? Absolutely. So everyone, we here at the Chop House, and honestly, in honor of Women History Month, we are coming to the last 2 days of it. Yeah,
month is every month.
Yeah, March.
I thought that was last month. What was last month?
No,
Black History Month?
We still in March, Cece. We still.
I thought it was April. I apologize.
Cece been partying so much.
Birthday pass. I don't give a fuck about the days. Once the birthday pass, it's whatever.
So we got 2 more days of Women's History Month. So in honor of Women's History Month, you know, I was gonna look far and wide to find, you know, strong, independent women, and so we could, you know, interview them and talk to them, and you know, just pick their brains. Then I had an epiphany, like, yo, in house, you have strong women in house, and that's what we decided to do. So right now, what we're gonna give the platform to these strong, independent women. We're gonna let them talk about their business, what got them going on, and we're gonna pretty much interview them. And if you guys have questions in the comments, you know, we'll ask them. If you have personal questions for them, we'll ask them, and you know, hopefully they can answer you. You know, because we want to be able to motivate and get everyone on the same page. So we did. We pulled straws.
No.
And C, you was nominated first. So
My shots be so.
That mean I gotta go first.
So Mr. F that himself is gonna ask you a couple of questions.
I most definitely am going to ask you a couple of questions. We want to, the people want to know about your business and everything like that. So I'm gonna start off, kick it off just like this. First, let the people know who you are. And
I'm
name of your
Ciola
business.
Williams. I'm Ciola Williams, CEO of Liquid Gold Inc.
All right. So I'm gonna go ahead and start my questions. First thing I want to know is, how did you get your idea for your business?
My product is very old. My grandmother used to use it for me as a child, my mother. The only difference is wasn't all organic. I have that type of luxury back in the day. Liquid Gold Ink is a hair oil that grows your hair. You have like dry hair or hair loss, or just want a shinier, you know, more healthier product to use. It's all organic. It's made by me.
That's it.
Kind of started. I actually rebranded the whole oil because my daughter. I'm not used to having kids that didn't have any hair. I know, shallow,
Mhm.
right? But to have a daughter with no hair, it kind of tripped me out a little bit because, like I said, I had 2 other kids prior who had head full of hair, birth. This one, she had hair, but it fell out because of eczema and cradle cap. So I've noticed it wasn't a lot of products out there for babies, or hair loss that actually work. Like, products that actually you could see the results. So I thought about, how long my hair was as a kid, or how people always be like, see, you got nice hair. And I did years of perming, big chop, because after a while, you actually have no choice once you start perming your hair. That's really how Liquid Gold really came about.
Gotcha.
I actually started using it on my daughter, and I actually saw big results. Then I loaned it out to my friends who struggle with the same thing. Something about kids born between the last 3 years. A lot of them struggle with eczema, cradle cap, and definitely hair loss. So even my friends, they use it on their kids, for our ones. That's how Liquid Gold was formed.
Nice. So you kind of answered a few of my questions. No, like 2 of them rolled in one question. So I'm gonna skip to a question. What sets you apart from your competitors?
Sets me apart from my competitors is that I'm genuine. When you call customer service, you actually speak to me. You don't speak to an operator. You're not gonna get no assistance. It's me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm through and through. I'm hand making your product from start to finish, down to the tracking number. That's me.
Yeah, so your
Very
products
hands
are
on with my
organic.
clients. I don't just send you product. I actually hit you a month later and ask you, how is the product? How was it going?
Nice.
Refill, need more, And I see results. And I'll ask you before I post your results. Can I post your results?
Or organic products.
All organic. Also, I have a men's line. It's called Beard Drip. A lot of men is walking around here with blotchy beards, which is not sexy at all. Nothing
I got a
sexy
little
about a
spot
blotchy
right
beard.
here. I might need help.
I noticed your little spot. I noticed your little spot.
It's just one.
We was gonna talk, after, Notice your little spot. I know your little spot. But my business is actually expanding. I noticed some people also suffer, alopecia. And like I said before, it's a lot of products out here, but they're not giving us results. I've suffered from dry scalp myself. So it got to a point where I had to start making my own products just to see some type of results. When you do hit me up, not only I even, advise women and men to try other people's products that I actually use, or products that I know of working. Being a Black woman with hair, I've tried every product out here. Some work, some don't. We actually do struggle with hair out here.
So speaking of you talking about your grandmother, I want to go into like who living or not living inspires you and why.
My grandmother definitely inspired me. The strongest woman. She's one of the strongest women I actually knew. She passed. Definitely inspiring. I watch her take care of everybody but herself. Definitely one of the traits that I have, and I watched it. It literally breaks you down. But I do have some inspiring people around me as of today.
You're welcome.
Thank you. Thank you. And I definitely pride myself. I actually surround myself, family, around strong, positive people who out here doing amazing things. Honestly, it really does and do keep you going. It keep you wanting more, And I'm very thankful for even my new friends that I have. I've learned something every Tuesday from you. You tell me something every Tuesday. We on a live till like 2 a.m. sometimes. I learn something every Tuesday. I literally talk about you all the time. I learn something every Tuesday.
Nice.
I look forward to our conversations after our show.
Yeah.
Right,
I appreciate you.
So we got 2 comments. So Candace says, Cece's my sister. I gotta support.
Nice.
And she says, "You better say me."
Honestly, Candace is also one of the people who also pushes me. Literally pushes. It's always, what you doing now? What you doing now? And what you doing now? She definitely is
Yeah.
a big push. Definitely.
Yeah.
And I do talk a lot of business with her and her man. Definitely business-minded people. Definitely always pushing.
I love dropping jewels. Even if it's something I'm working on myself. That's why when we have those conversations, man, I can see you just be taking stuff in, like, oh yeah.
Yeah, I literally started writing it down. My little book is right by my little desk. I started writing stuff down because even this podcast is giving me something that I didn't have before. And Jay's definitely another one. I was like, oh, we need to do a podcast. People need to hear what C got to say. I swear to God, I kid you not, hands down. Next week, we had a podcast. And I was nervous. I was like, shit, I was just talking shit. I didn't mean for him to take it this far. But you know, so crazy. I look forward to every Tuesday. Literally. It's bigger than what I thought it was going to be for me. Like, it literally changed who I am socially, patiently. I have more patience. I know how to talk to people better now. I deal with things better. I don't know if this one little hour show, technically 2 hours because we always go over time, but it gave me more. And honestly, I swear to God, after midnight tonight, my brain is a sponge. I just can't wait. Every Tuesday, I can't wait. I know he's going to give me some jewels. I know Jay going to say something. Jay texts me all the time with ideas. Yeah, we should do this. We should do that. And I'm like, hell yeah, we should. You know what I'm saying? I'm very grateful for this little thing that I have here with y'all. Even my business, I swear, everything y'all tell me, I write it down, I take it, I use it. Even when I'm out in the public, I use it. Because it definitely made me, and it's making my brand grow. So
That's what you need. That's what you need. So I have another question for you, right? So and you don't have to really go into too much detail with this one. This is, I just want to know personally, like, how do you personally define business success? So is it the money for you? Is it the freedom? Is it just to influence somebody else and show, throw out your creative expression just to the world, so it's just out there? So what is it for you?
it's definitely success, but everybody knows success comes in different forms.
Yeah. So what's your success?
For me, it's
money?
more freedom. For me, it's definitely freedom. I've been in jobs to where I've been symbolized, or I've actually been told, you're just a body. It's definitely freedom. It's definitely for me to leave my kids and my family, which is way more than what was left. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's way bigger than, what I'm trying to do is it's big. It's more than the brand. It's deeper. It's definitely more for me for freedom though. It's more about freedom. So
that
I wouldn't even say money. It's not even about the money.
The money's like a bonus, right?
The money's a bonus, definitely a bonus.
Like it's always about the money, but you rather.
I guess you could say the power. Yeah, it's like the power. It's like something that, honestly, being a Black woman, they don't want you to have this. They don't want you to self-sufficient. They don't want you to run you. They don't want you to. It's always going to be something that's there that's going to stop you. Taxes and shit. But that's normal. But that's what everybody has to pay. So apparently, I don't think Trump pays that. But I ain't there yet. I ain't on Trump level yet.
Yeah.
But soon come, because I feel like if he can do it, why the hell we can't? But at the end of the day, it's definitely bigger, and I'm glad I am in this headspace that I am in, because I'm definitely a sponge and I'm ready to learn. I'm just waiting for Ghost.
Yeah.
All right.
So
hold
on. What?
No, go ahead.
You got somebody saying something down here? Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a comment. All right. So, see, I got a question in the comments. So, using your current business as a focal point, what are a few things that you would suggest to help some young future ladies that look forward to your example?
That's sort of like my question, but go ahead. Don't read too deep. He went hard.
Because I wanted to make sure I answer correctly. Honestly, believe in you. Because I didn't believe in me at first. Honestly, when I got into this, I didn't even want to do it. I was pushed. But I think someone else saw my potential that I didn't see. You know, I realize that a lot of people who start business they stopping themselves. Nobody's stopping them. It's really here. It's within. It's them who stop them. It's nobody else who's gonna stop you. You have to push you. You have to believe in your product. And once you believe in your product and you know your product work, it's nothing that can really stop you. You just gotta keep pushing. And I did this with no income. It's working when I started my business. You know, I'm just like everybody else. I was out of work because of the pandemic. And I took what money I had and I pushed forward. And trust me, it was obstacles that's gonna stop me, and it was people trying to stop me, and family. But I realized that's really a state of mind. Can't nobody stop you. Only you can stop you. But I tell anybody, keep pushing forward no matter what. You know, everybody's situation is different, and everybody's gonna come from a different angle. But I'm as well as I'm a sponge, I'm still an open book. I'm gonna do what nobody's ever gonna do for me. See, I'm definitely giving up, because that's the hardest part out here. Nobody's gonna give you nothing for free. Anybody who want to know something, not only is my email open for business, I'm open to talk too. I'm an open book. If it's something you want to know, I'm telling you how I got my E&I number, how I got my business account. I will let you know. I will tell you. Vendors too. I don't think nobody should be on vendors list. That should be free, especially if you got it for free. Especially most of that information is free. Honestly, everything ain't always a scam. Some people really want to help other people. And I'm one of those people.
Bet. So thank you for answering my questions, because that last one was basically my question.
Thank you. Candace is an idiot.
Let people know where they can find you, where they find your products.
Hold on, wait. Before you get to that, Jamal, she has one more question. Comment. If you want to be somebody, if you want to go somewhere, you better wake up and pay attention.
You said it wrong. You gotta be like, you wanna be somebody.
Yeah,
I knew she wasn't gonna take that shit serious. Go on, sis.
All right, my fault. Go ahead, Jamal.
I can't with her. It's always gonna be like this.
But let the people know where they can find your products, where they can find you. If you got Instagram, your .com, all that.
I'm on Instagram. It's Liquid Gold Inc. 22. I'm also on Facebook. I will put everything in the bio below. It will be in the bio. I'm on Facebook. I'm on Instagram. I also have a website. It's Liquid Gold Inc. INC. INK. For the ones who don't know. And I'm here. You can always look me up, even if it's through my regular page, Ciola Williams. It's connected to my business page as well. So everything is open. Nothing's private. Be open. See here.
I was on there today. I was looking at that beard oil. I'm like, I got a little.
That beard drip, baby. You're gonna see some results. And it smells really good. All the men it actually smells good. It's very masculine smell, not too heavy. Definitely a light smell. All organic. I don't think nobody should put any harsh chemicals on their face.
My face can't take a lot of that. So, you know what I mean?
Thank you. Punkash. Look, it ain't Punkash, fellas, but
from Alibaba. All right, thank you, C. We appreciate it.
And thank you for nominating C.
Yeah, of course. We have to give Liquid Gold Inc. a lot of love.
This show definitely sponsors Liquid Gold Inc.
I be telling C, I'm like, yo, push your product, but C's so modest. She was like, no. So yeah, you just kind of got to put the battery in her back and just do it for her sometimes.
Yeah, he definitely shouts me out before the show, after the show. Right before we end, he definitely tell people to definitely go Inc. But we're gonna start putting it in the bio. I'm gonna start putting it in the bio so people can know exactly what Liquid Gold Inc.
Exactly.
Platinum Lush and Beard Drip.
All right. So our next person that we have to speak, I actually have the honor of interviewing her. So, quick backstory. I've known this person since she was 5. Maybe not that long, but I'm sure we were teenagers.
Yeah, we're like 15.
Yeah, we were real young.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And but yeah, and even back then when I first met her, she kind of had that business drive and that thing about her, and I was just like, okay. And even keeping up with her social media and things like that, I've always seen her doing something and staying motivated and doing things. So I'm like, you know what? She's the perfect person for this. So person I'm interviewing or presenting is Miss Lexi. Okay, so it's a
Hi guys.
thing somehow, some way. All right. Why are you acting up? Computer, what is wrong with you?
Please excuse us, technical difficulties.
Yeah, it's clearly. I don't know what's going on.
Stand by.
Right.
Please stand by.
Ray, how do you do it on the train? How they do it on the train? When the train traffic or something like that? How they do it again?
They know a person jumped on that track. They be pushing it like, come on.
Like,
Don't have me stay here waiting. Let me get off.
Right.
Passenger on the train or something like that.
All right. We got it working. Small difficulty. All right. Lexi, tell everybody, well, the ones that don't know you, because you've been on, but tell the people who you are, where you from, and give us an insight of what you got going on.
Oh, okay. My name is Lexi. I am from Queens, New York. I own a business called El Rouge Events. And what we do is we provide live streaming and virtual services. Under that umbrella, I have an apparel line. We also have our own podcast that's on YouTube. And it's just like a girl chat kind of thing. We also have merchandise and stuff like that for our brand called No Risk, No Story. So that's what I do right now.
Okay. Interesting. Okay. Very, very, very. See, I told y'all she got to handle a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
All right. So, how and what got you into this line of work?
So me and my best friend Lydia, we started this business about 6 years ago. What we used to do is we used to project manage. So when people had grand openings for their business and they needed to coordinate it, we did baby showers and weddings, and we would just provide them with a full service, provide vendors who would do the cake, the food, the whole shebang. And then when COVID hit, we went into virtual events, we went into live streaming, and that's what we do now. The merchandise and my apparel line came about after I had my son. I suffered with postpartum depression and anxiety, and I put all of my energy and all of my pain and whatever into my brand, No Risk, No Story. And I created an apparel line, sweatshirts, t-shirts, the whole shebang. And so that's how that was created. But I've been an entrepreneur since I was 15 years old. So I dabbled in quite a little bit of everything. So,
see, told ya. All right. How would you describe your business to a potential client?
My business, when I describe my business to a potential client, our business are an influence-based business. What we want to do is influence the community to take risks, whether it be financial, whether it be emotional risk, whether it be following your dreams and aspirations, speaking up for yourself, applying for that job or anything like that. We are definitely community-based and definitely influential to wanting to speak to the youth and things of that nature. So when I describe my business, I describe it as very influential.
Okay. Do you have any competitors, or if you do, who are your main competitors?
I mean, I own an apparel line and a merchandise line. So there's definitely multiple competitors. And they all have, anything that's motivational, like No Risk, No Story, and other motivational, influential quotes, things like that would be our competitors. But, obviously in a business that is womanly based owned, and it's a small business, of course, but, there's nobody like us. So there's really nobody going to be competing with me right now. So
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
we just going to keep moving forward,
Got you. All right. So this next question, women have asked me this question for years, so now I get to ask you. Where do you see yourself in 5 years?
I would love to see myself in 5 years owning an actual event space. My goal is to have an actual space where it's a co-working space or a space where we could do events, a space where people can come and create content, and be able to work there and be motivated there and be inspired there. So it's to own an actual property that would be able to help content creators come and create. And I would love to have events there and make it beautiful and stuff like that. So that is the goal for 5 years. And in 10 years, I'm hoping to be able to leave my full-time job and completely dedicate myself to working for El Rouge, and like hopefully being able to just be that kind of freedom and be that free with that.
Okay. So same question as the XC. Like if you were going to give advice to someone who wants to start a business or want to get started, what advice would you give them?
I would say to just go ahead and do it. Try it. Don't ever let nobody tell you that you can't do it. You got to put your toe in the water and test it out. Try it with one product, if it's a product-based business. And, do your research and don't let nobody tell you no. I've gotten plenty of no's. You just got to keep going. I've gotten plenty of not right now. It's not, call me when you make this amount of money or call me when you have this many followers or, stuff like that. Just never give up and just keep trying and the doors will open eventually. So just never give up for sure.
Okay. And if people want to follow you or even, look at the or even use your services or even order products, like where would they go?
You can, my Instagram is @livingwithlexi, but my business page is @El Rouge Events. The link is in the bio. You can check out our YouTube page. Our Shopify store is all linked there in the link, in the link in the bio for @El Rouge Events.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Ray.
Hello, everybody.
Ray.
What's going on? How's everybody feeling today? I have the pleasure of interviewing Steph tonight.
He got that smile on his face, like.
You ready for me, Steph? Are you ready?
I'm ready. Should I grab
Right.
a shot or something? No, I'm kidding.
Gotta hide it like this. There you go.
First up.
It's water. Don't let it fool you. I'm trying to be good this week because I'll be bad this weekend.
I know, I actually want to take a shot myself, but I got some water over here too.
So upset. My drink is
will...
across the room. My drink is across the room. So upset.
Am I the only one that hit it in a tumbler? Am I the only one?
You're the only one.
Just want to call the child in here to pass my drink.
I know what Tuesdays is like.
So I guess I'm going to jump on in it. And stuff. My first question for you is gonna be, what's the name of your business? Tell me the name of your business and a little bit about your business.
So the name of the business that I'm in is Monate Global. It's anti-aging vegan products. When I started, I actually started as a customer. And I started with the hair care. But then they introduced skincare. So for most people that know me, know that I suffer from rosacea, which is a skin disease. That you get blemishes, your face is red and stuff like that. And this is like the only thing that has worked for my face in forever. So I no longer get those embarrassing like dry patches. I still get the redness because I do drink bourbon and red wine that trigger it. But that's not the story, right?
So do you still work full time?
Yes, I still have my 9 to 5. I don't plan on leaving it unless I am secure that I can leave it. having a 9 to 5 is not bad. A lot of people is like, oh, don't you shouldn't do a 9 to 5. I mean, because of COVID, I did suffer like pay decrease because of because of COVID. So my business I was able to make up with my business what I lost with my 9 to 5.
Okay. Do you use social media to promote your business, and how has social media helped you?
Yes, so I do use social media, Facebook and Instagram. I don't use all the other ones because I feel I'm old school. So simple for
Mhm.
me is better. Um, Creating content is not that hard. It's just putting in the time to create that content and attracting your people. Like you don't want to use something that someone else used. If your content is
Mhm.
original, it's gonna attract people. For me, it was building confidence. Like I could go and have a couple drinks and go on live and be lit as fuck. But when it
Mhm.
comes to like the business part of it, it's like, oh damn, I have to do this. I'm shy. Like I shouldn't do this. Like should I do this? Should I do that? People gonna like it. People gonna judge me. So it's building that confidence and knowing that you could do something and just run with it.
Okay. Okay. So reflecting back on when you first started, would you do anything differently?
Yes.
What would you tell yourself looking back?
So I'm I'm a cheerleader for everyone else except for myself.
Okay.
Baby.
So that was
Story
my
of everybody
biggest
life
struggle.
here.
Yes, that was my biggest thing with like, if you can cheer for other people, why not cheer for yourself? You
Mhm.
can be confident. You are success. You are limitless. You are abundance. So for me, it was more of doing the affirmations
Okay.
and speaking that into myself. Like I have a wall right here with post-its. I have a journal where I do my daily affirmations in the morning when I wake up. I meditate. I do the manifestation. Yes, I love that. Yes. Um, so it's those things that for me, it's like you can speak positive into other people, speak it into yourself because you
Mhm.
don't have people like you for you. You got to do it for yourself, and if you don't do it for yourself, no one is gonna do it. Like yeah, you'll have your friends to do it, but you have that doubt always, like am I really good? Am I really limitless? Am I amazing? Am I unstoppable? So once you start speaking those things to yourself, it's a game changer.
Sure indeed. I agree with you. So where in 5 years, and I hate to say 5 years because I know everybody uses that 5 years.
5 years.
So in 5 years, where do you see you in your business?
So in my business, obviously, I definitely want to be that millionaire, right? First in the
Hmm.
family to be a millionaire, but most importantly is how many lives I have impacted, how many people's lives that I have changed, and that confidence. Like a lot of people say, money, 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 money. I want this, I want that, I want this, right? For me, it's
Hmm.
about the lives that I want to change, and how many can I do that, and how many mostly women, because I grew up in a family where it's women, some strong women, right? But for
Hmm.
me, it's like we need more of that. There's no limit to how many successful women we can have, and that doesn't take
Right.
away from the men that we encounter. I think that women deserve to be at the top too,
That's
because the
right. I
bottom
agree
is too
with
fat.
you. I like that. That was nice. So tell the people where can they find you? Where can they follow you?
So I'm on Facebook, Stephanie Gomez. My Instagram is steph.gomez86. Can reach me there. I won't give you my number because I don't want you guys texting me, but yeah. And
All
Somebody
right.
I'll give
stalking
you
me now
my
over there.
email.
Like I had to take my number down. I
See,
actually
you can
just
text
recently
me
bought.
though.
I'm gonna text you. Shit me. I'm gonna text you.
You can text me because I got some info to share with you about them taxes where you won't have to pay. Okay.
I'm all
Don't talk about
goddamn
that.
ears, shouldn't me? Because you know I gotta pay them taxes next year. And see, I don't want to pay no taxes. I want to be like Trump.
We got this. We got this.
Okay,
Thank
okay.
All right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, that was the women of the Chop House, and yes, I told you we got some strong women in our foundation, you know, and we definitely, you know, appreciate y'all in honor of Women's History Month of holding it down and holding down the fort and inspiring, hopefully, young women that's watching this to go out there and live your dreams and, you know, hold it down.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for having us. I appreciate it.
Oh, no
Thank
problem.
you.
No problem.
Yes.
Y'all know what it is.
So before we end the show, Lex. You not love you, right?
Yeah? What that mean?
You about to put an embarrassing video of y'all up. I feel it
No,
coming.
he's not. He's not going to put an
It's
embarrassing
gonna be
video.
y'all dance video.
He's
Like,
not going to put a dance video on right now.
So I had to search far and wide for this video. No, I'm joking. I don't have a
no, I'm like,
Oh,
video.
I was going to say, you better not do that to me right now.
she like, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that.
Oh, he already saw my face and was like, you better not. She's not going to be happy.
Ray like, look at Ray's face. Ray like, do that
Man.
shit, Jay.
And look, I was waiting. I was
Look,
waiting.
Ray like, do that
Let's
shit,
get
Jay.
it.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
Let's get it. I want to see.
I'm
So,
sitting here like dance video.
so from knowing you, I know you love the two ends, money and music. Right?
Everybody here loves that.
I
So,
was gonna say everybody should let that.
so we have a little game that we're gonna do with you. It's called. Hold on. Jay about to flex that classic Amarion flex. Yo,
Nasty.
can't stand him. All right. So we're gonna play this game called Song Association. Do you know what this game is?
I would assume we play the song and the first word that comes to my head.
Little different.
Kinda.
So I'm gonna say a word,
Okay.
and then you have to say. You can. I mean, you don't have to sing perfectly, but you have to sing the verse that the song is in, or rap it if it's in a rap song, and you have to let us know what song and the artist whose song is it.
You want to pour yourself another drink before?
So,
Yeah, it sounds like you might want to take a shot to this one.
so and to add a little incentive behind it, if you can get all 5, I will give you $10.
You're gonna give me $10 if I get one. I'm telling you right now. I'm just kidding.
That's it.
It should be $10 a question, but it's fine. All
$10.
right, I'll try my best. Ladies gotta help me though. Like us ladies gotta stick together. Okay, so
Let's
And I help
supposed to
because
be
you know,
like
C know all the
$10.
songs. C know all
you
the
gotta help
songs.
me
Like,
then. Right?
You supposed to get $10. No. I don't think
tell her
we
give
should
me
allow
$5,
any
right?
cheating now.
Tell her give me $5. Give me half.
Yeah,
I'll give
she
you half.
definitely just.
Ladies can split it all together. We can split it all together. How about that?
No, it's all about you, Lex. It's all about
I
you.
did not sign up for
I can't
this.
help you, Lex. I'm sorry.
I have faith you can
Look
do
at
it.
Rashid, all for this game. He all for it.
All right.
Good.
So you ready? So the first word is love.
Keisha Cole, love.
Sing the
Yeah,
verse.
sing it.
Oh,
Yeah, sing it.
Sing it with it in it. Yeah.
You don't gotta put no energy in. Don't listen to these fools. You can just sing it like
Don't fall for it.
that's the one that goes, love, that one. Never
Ding,
knew
ding, ding.
what I was missing. That
There
one.
you go.
There you go.
Oh, you got a little voice over there, girl. What's going on?
Oh.
Yeah, see, that's what we want. That's what we
Okay,
want. Lex,
okay,
like
that's
that.
what it is. Okay, so I didn't know, like, I don't know how the game is played. Okay, that's how the game is played. Okay, fine. Go ahead. Money, power, respect.
it's what you need in life.
Nice.
Money,
Hey.
power, respect. You need in
I
life.
sing that.
All right, go ahead. Next. Heart. There's plenty of songs with heart. Heart Attack, Trey Songz.
Sing it.
Feels. Shit. What's that song?
She done whipped out the phone.
You done got the phone out.
You said she
Oh
that she
man.
missed this one. She missed Heart. Heart, we gotta go to the next
Like, it's this
one.
song right here. Don't
We
feel
gotta
bad, bro. I'm
go
gonna
to
try
the
something
next
again. I still
one.
don't know that song.
Heart, you missed. You
Is
missed
that
Heart.
wrong? I can't reference iTunes. No.
You missed Heart.
You
No.
didn't
Siri
validate me.
can
At
help
least
you.
you said a song.
Never knew what I was
what?
missing.
Fuck.
But once I started, I found kissing. All right.
Yeah.
I found.
No, that's a love. That's for love. All right.
That's
Love,
love.
love,
Yeah.
love.
All right. So
I
they,
would have did
So,
Kanye West.
all right.
Baby, Ashanti.
First thing
Sing
in
it,
my
sing
head.
it. Oh, you don't know this?
Damn
Girl,
it.
come on. Somebody tell her camera.
Just sing the
Just tell the
chorus.
camera
Baby,
say,
baby.
This one.
baby, baby, baby,
Baby,
baby, baby.
baby.
Oh, wow, wow,
Yeah.
wow.
Nah, this
I
one.
thought
Baby.
about
Wait,
Justin
hold on.
Bieber
Which
song.
one she playing?
Don't you like that? Just so fine.
Oh, well, shit. That's Brandy. You could have said that one.
I was gonna say that's Brandy.
I did. That's why I was like, there's plenty of babies. I just had to pick one. So.
Baby.
Well, you can't use
gotta
the
sing it.
phone.
Damn it.
Forever.
A song with forever.
What? You gonna
Come
stall
on,
like
you used
this?
to be a dancer.
What year was you born? How you gonna not? Simple.
Oh, pass.
All right, let me do this one.
Okay.
me.
Go ahead. Do it. Let me hear it.
From the
Forever,
diaphragm.
my lady.
Hey.
It's like a tree.
Hey,
Girl, how you not gonna know?
I'm holding
How
you
you not gonna
close,
know? Like,
keeping you warm.
where's my lighter?
There you go. See, somebody got my back. There you go. I'm glad you did that for me. Thank you. I appreciate you.
All
You're
right.
supposed to kill that.
So that was 5.
That was 5.
So panel, do y'all think she won?
No, she lost.
I didn't
Yeah,
want.
she missed out on
She got
Heart.
3 out of
She
5.
missed out on Heart.
That's
I think she got
lost.
4
You
out
gotta
of
get
5.
off
4 out of 5, right?
No, she got
You
3.
gotta get on 5. Like, come on.
It's fine. I'll be ready for next time. I'll be ready.
I'm gonna let you pass because you didn't know.
I wasn't ready.
It's like I've waited my whole life for this one night.
Oh, he's singing the song. It's like
He's singing the song. What was that?
What song was that?
What song was that, Rashard? Let us know in the comments what song
It's
that
like
was.
Was
What
that
my lady?
why do I want to scream Brian McKnight and it's not? It's Luther?
What about my lady?
That Luther?
Oh.
Was that Luther?
That
Mr.
was fun,
Rashid?
guys. That was fun.
Yeah, so I will still cash app you the $10 support.
Such a giving person. Oh, it's Chris Brown forever. Yeah. How did we miss that? We love Chris Brown here.
I do love Chris Brown. I wasn't thinking. It was like it was going too fast. It was like those people on TV show.
Live for this one night. No, that's right.
As soon as I seen One Night, I thought of him. Luther.
This one night. Yeah, I know that song. You're right. You're right. He was right.
The double makeup.
Yes.
Oh man. All right. Well, we had an hour and 20 minutes, so we definitely thank you guys for joining.
Thank you guys.
On time tonight. Look at that.
He said the Doublemint Gum remix.
It's true though.
Time tonight.
So we definitely thank everyone for coming on. Thank you, ladies, for being so strong, independent, and role models for not only women but men also. There's some men who should be watching this show that actually needs to get motivated and start something too. So I don't want to celebrate you guys just for motivating women. It's motivating humans in general just to get up off the couch and do something with your life.
If you spend time on Instagram, you got time to start that business.
Exactly. You could be promoting a business instead of posting.
Stop looking at everybody else's life and worry about yours and get what you got going.
Exactly. So yeah, again, this was a great show. Definitely thank everyone for being on. We're in out of order, so we'll just go. But I have been your host, J McMain.
I'm Lexi.
You girl Steph.
Your co-host.
It's your boy Jamar, Mr. F that.
And y'all already know I'm Ray. What's happening?
And Lex, I'll get your cash app so I can send that lunch to
Or you can just yell her cash app right now, and then anybody in
I
the
was gonna
comments
say,
want to
so
send
we all
Lex
should
any
get
cash,
some because
they're
we
more
all
than
like
welcome
help.
to.
We help
My
out.
cash app is
And here you go, Ray Regas. Like,
Nemo. Okay, y'all can cash out me anytime y'all want. $. Lex
and don't forget Liquid Gold Ink, because
Raymo.
Liquid Gold Ink love random cash apps. I just love it here.
I
We
will
take donations. It's on the website too. We
Exactly.
definitely take donations on our.
be understanding.
Hey Lex, we need
Anytime.
to we gotta get $250 a piece over here though, man. You
Now
All
gotta,
right,
this.
that's what I
Do that
said.
shit,
Y'all
Lex.
use your cash apps.
This is why you gotta be careful of your business partners. Man.
$2.50 that way. I will send y'all money. Okay.
So said agreed, and he said praying that all y'all business continue to be filled with blessings and progression.
Thank you
you.
so
Thank
much.
Thank
you.
you. Same to you, brother.
Thank you so much. Thank
As
you.
always, guys, see you next week.
Monday.
Thank
see you
you.
next week.
See you next Tuesday.
All right, and
Bye.
Steph will be on Monday with us next week. But we definitely thank you guys for joining. You can subscribe to YouTube, tell a friend, tell a partner, whoever you know.
Yes.
Definitely thank you guys, and we'll see you guys next week.
Okay. Bye.
All right, y'all.